Before we start, I just want to say that I captured this video using my cell phone. It's in my vest that I'll tell you about later on. So that's why it's longer or it's taller than it is wider. I haven't invested any money in getting any good recording equipment because all the gear is pretty expensive. So this is done with my cell phone camera. Again, just plopped into my vest. So unfortunately, you'll hear a lot of the action, but you necessarily won't see it. Okay, sorry about that. Hopefully, going forward, I'll be able to, get a decent either helmet cam or something that could mount onto my one of my markers. Hello, my name is hughBIGGSman, and taking a break from the Minecraft, I decided to record one of my paintball outings. So that's something I do as well on a regular basis. I'm here with a group of my friends that I go with more often than than I should. But we're here at the new paintball city. It's there was a situation with the old one, but I'm told here that they're under new management, so things should be different. This is my first outing here. I've never been on this field. I've seen the field, but I've never necessarily been on the field since since they came under new management. So the only person, actually no, there should be nobody in there. You guys know, unless it's a couple buddies of mine that are watching this video. Then you should notice. You should notice PJ, my brother, in there. That's if you see him. I think he's standing in front of me during the lineup before we go in. Yeah, they make us line up before we enter the field, but whatever, their field, their rules. So the gentleman in front of me here, to the left, is my brother. Then the bigger guy with the mask, not fully on his face there, the black mask, is Shonovan. He's another guy that I go paintballing with very regularly. So as we sit down here and we wait in the line, I'll tell you the kit that I'm using. For my main, I have all my gear is Tipman, but I have a Sierra 1, so TPN Sierra 1, that has just a standard hopper on it, nothing too fancy. No barrel kits, no nothing, just stock. The only thing I put on there is a sling. So that's to help me when I use my secondary. My secondary is a another Tipman. It's a pistol. It's the TPIX. With that, it has a shoulder holster. Hopefully, I could include these pictures in there. If not, then this just gives me more more opportunity to create another video to show you all of that stuff. But yeah, that's my secondary I have there. It's the TP the TPIX. It has a the Tipman A5 barrel on there just to show it off. Unfortunately, I don't think you're gonna see it in this video, but yeah, that's the gear I have on there. That the actual shooting the paintball markers, but I also have a like one of those ballistic vests or tactical vests, whatever it is. It's a black vest that I use to carry the air tank that goes to my main, the Sierra One. It has a remote line on there to so because it has a collapsible stock, I don't want to get that in the way, so I have a remote line. I also carry my extra mags on the pockets in front of me. Again, you won't be able to see it in this one because I I whatever. Um, I also keep my gloves in there. I have gloves as well because if anybody's felt paintball paint, you know how uncomfortable it is to have it on your fingers. And because of the other places we used to go to where they're covered in paint, not such a new field like this one, I just don't want to have it on my fingers. So that's why I have the gloves. I have a standard mask, nothing too fancy with that one. I recently just got into it, 3 months. The total cost of my gear, I could cover that later if anybody really cares about it. But not one to toot my own horn. It wasn't cheap. So let's uh, let's see how they do things here at the new Paintball City. As in the portions after, well, while I was explaining my gear, you saw me pan around the field there. That's pretty much the same as the old Paintball City. If any of you've gone there before, you'll know that they cleaned it up a bit. There used to be paint caked everywhere, but they seem to have done a very good job cleaning up the paint. They still use rocks on the ground, but trust me, it's far better than sand. Not for traction, because when the sand is compacted, it's basically running on like dirt. But when it's loose, it's difficult. The problem I don't like about the sand is the fact that it's what's it called, gets in everywhere, and then cleaning your markers and your gear is a hassle. I see myself destroying my washing machine at home moving forward with all the sand that I put into that I put in there. Right now, you should see that we were looking at the embassy. It's a game mode that they have where they hide the bomb inside that building to the right as you see it now. Um, and the attackers have to find it in there. The defenders don't know where it is either. The attackers have to find it and then plant it at those blue barrels at the back there. I don't know if you could see it, but you can see it out of the corner when I finally up. You can see it right there. Those blue barrels at the back. You're supposed to put the bomb there, and then they win. We're supposed to either get them out, or we're supposed to yeah, basically we just have to get them out. That's the only way we can win. There's no time limit that I know of so far. So the way they do it here, instead of us just going with our friends, because we did come with a sizable party, about 5 people, they decided to elect team captains. At the beginning of it, they wanted me to be one. That's why I was looking around. As you saw, that guy did point at me. He wanted me to be a captain. But the game before that, which I did play, that I didn't record, I was captain before, and I wanted to give somebody else the opportunity. That gentleman ahead of me there, he works here, and with the white mask, and he's just going through the rules that I just told you about. They're a big stickler on the rules here, but that's okay. With structure, it makes a better place. So they're just explaining what I just told you about, where the bomb is, what the attackers have to do, and what the defenders have to do. Something else to note about this field here is that normally after you cross that little doorway that I did at the beginning, you're allowed to take your barrel bag off, and you're allowed to shoot a couple of rounds, air up your gun or whatever you need to do. But here, even on the field, without the ref's consent, you're not allowed to take the barrel bag off. And trust me, I already got hit with that once, assuming that I was allowed to do that as I go in there. Unfortunately, you cannot. So again, he's just going through the rules like how I told you, how to play the game mode. He's also giving in some sort of incentive. He was talking about he was going to give us some sort of badge or patch or something like that from a company that specializes in making paintball gear. Again, I don't know too much about paintball gear. Even I've started, like, I know how the good companies out there, but again, when it goes to the full, vests and all of that stuff, or not vest, equipment like this guy's wearing, the camo and CAD pad and stuff like that, I am not too keen on that. So I just got in there. He's saying that the company that he's wearing his clothes in are pretty good. Again, I don't know the company. I can't vouch for it, but all I know is Titman is a good company, and that's the gear that I have for my markers. As you guys should have noticed already, that most of the audio in this will be just either me speaking, or you'll hear shots fired when I finally enable the audio. That is because, well, there's no need to hear what these guys are saying, because I'm letting you know what they're talking about. I'm kind of summarizing it because, as you could tell, I didn't edit too much off of this video, but this is how long you have to wait between games. I'm not a big fan of that. I'm not a big fan of all the instruction. But I guess because they're recently open, these are like new staff, I guess. Like paintballers, like they paintballed before, but they're new staff that they want to make sure that they set a good atmosphere. Now again, we are the defending team. The team behind us are the attackers. Shonovan's that gentleman to my right. He's running a A5 with an E trigger. That means he flips a switch, and he shoots full auto. While me, on the other hand, all the weapons I have. Oh, to the left there, as you saw it, was where they have to plant the bomb. Where me, on the other hand, have to pull the trigger each time to fire a shot. Again, you can see a lot of tilting because you are in my vest, gravel. So At around this part, I'm going to enable the audio. Again, the instructions that I gave you were the instructions that they gave us.
Wait,
So
we're
again,
looking at each other. What the
when you see what happens next,
open it up.
you will understand my frustration, because that gentleman got me out by one of the friends that I was playing with. I know it's a black screen right now. That's only because I'm adjusting my gear. Again, everything's right in front of me on my chest. So when it goes black like that, or when it faces down, that's because I'm crouched over. So right there, the game should have started. They said go. I was bending over. That's one of the buildings we have there. Hopefully you can hear me over the audio. But I have a laser and flashlight attachment on my CR1. That's it right there. There's the sling. Just turn on the laser. So start the game. Teammate just went by. Peek in the left corner. You can see the laser advancing up to the left side of the building. Started. That's a shooter. Right there. Good guy. Crouched over. Don't want to get hit in the face. Again, sorry for the camera position again. I just have it my cell phone in my pouch there. So, yeah, I could see when I was shooting because I was bent over. But unfortunately, you're looking at this wooden or metal post right there. So that's how that's going. I think at this moment you could hear me yelling at my teammate here.
Leave it.
Well, that's soon to come. You'll see. Black screen again.
No, leave it
Again,
there.
my hand is
Don't touch
probably
it.
away. Sorry about that. Moving forward, I'll try and fix that. Yeah, I think this is the point where I am. Yeah. Set it. We were doing very well until I was distracted.
Friendly, man. You're not supposed
So yeah,
to
my
take it.
teammate brought the
No,
case
listen,
back,
not.
even though the instructions were not to
Not
bring it.
attackers. You're supposed to
So he
defend
brought
it.
it there. I turned my back and I got upset at it. I'm like, you're not supposed to bring it, even though I told him not to. You heard me yelling at him in the building. So yeah, and then I get hit by the guy I'm with, and he keeps shooting me. So I get upset, and I walk off. My brother peeks the corner to my right. I know you can't see it, but he peeked the corner like he was about to shoot me. He sees me. I'm not a gentleman to be missed. Not to say I have like that I'm that important, but I do have some presence. I am a bigger gentleman. So this is me pissed off as hell, walking off because I was outed by a friend because my teammate that I don't know, a random, did something he wasn't supposed to do. So I'm here walking off. That's Shonovan there. I guess he was taken out before me, but that's it. Thanks for watching. See ya.